Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Scorpio. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth that you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, Scorpio, your person is showing up as the Two of Wands. They're also showing up as the Five of Swords. They're viewing you as the Page of Swords, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. And more air energy here with the King of Swords. All right, Scorpio, so I feel like you're going to have a very strong intellectual connection with this person. And we see the Nine of Wands, but it does look like you meet this person at a point in time when they're experiencing conflict or maybe a little bit of exhaustion. You know, the Nine of Wands indicates someone here who might be burning the candle at both ends. They could be experiencing conflict at work or in a living situation, or maybe some sort of challenge brings you two together. The Two of Wands here indicates that this is going to be a very strong connection. I love this particular Two of Wands because we have two people here who just get along so well. And they share, memes, and they share their life story. They share jokes. Probably you'll have inside jokes with this person. The Nine of Wands tells me, too, that there could be a past life soulmate connection here between the two of you. But let's go ahead and see. This person is showing up as the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Some of you, this person could have a military background. You might meet them and I just feel like there's a little bit of tension in their life when you meet them. But with you, I feel like you relieve that tension. You're like a little breath of fresh air for them. And we see the Five of Wands. Yeah, pay attention to repeating fives here. There's definitely some sort of conflict or fluctuation. Their energy is definitely scattered. Again, you might find them to be a little bit guarded when you meet them. But again, there's something about you that, that's like a relief is what I'm getting. So this may start off as a friendship, or they just really enjoy being around you, or maybe you're really funny, or they just don't have to perform, or they don't have to be guarded when they're around you. Now, they could have other options available to them here with the Five of Wands, but more so I just think there's some sort of conflict or change that they're experiencing that's a little bit exhausting. And we have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. So this person, could have Cancer or Pisces in their chart. This person could be a secret admirer of yours as well, and they might feel a little bit conflicted. They might, worry that you have other options, or that their life isn't as together as they would like it to be. This tells me the Moon card too. This person, has a lot of depth to them, Scorpio, which I know is necessary for you. You can't do surface level. I also feel this person is deeply romantic, but remember the Moon can also be a difficult period in someone's life. The Moon can be, anxiety, depression. It can also be, a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that you don't maybe readily see. Now with the World in reverse, Scorpio, that's fixed energy. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. You may also have some unfinished business here, which could be affecting this connection when you first meet them. And it could create a little bit of conflict for them as well. So you might not be completely out of a relationship. There could be distance here between the two of you. Or maybe, you have unfinished business. Unfinished business either with work or living situation or another relationship. You two might be very different from each other as well, different, race, religion, traditions, cultures. But I feel like you two get along really well. Like it's so nice to have someone that you can talk to, that you can be open and honest with. Okay, we do get life partner here. So we see a mutual love with a partner who shares your vision for the future. This is meant to be a long-term connection. Okay, so even if it starts off and things are a bit scattered, or maybe it's a little bit of a bumpy road in the beginning, this person lives cleanly. They infuse exercise and healthy choices into their daily routine. Okay. And this is somebody who's solid despite any sort of conflict or fluctuation or change going on around them. So they're strong, they're steadfast, they're dependable, they're steady, they're predictable. And they could be a Pisces. We definitely see that with the moon card. So there's an air of mystery around this watery sign. And though they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. So there's that emotional depth that's so necessary here for my Scorpios. And again, like I said, there's a lot more going on with this person than meets the eye when you originally meet them. The Five of Swords indicates that there's conflict, and this person may detach because they may not want you to see that, okay? But like I said, there's something about you that's just really refreshing, that's calming. They feel like they don't have to perform, or it's easy to be around you, it's easy to talk to you. All right, so yeah, it looks like this person might have a jealous ex that causes some problems here. We see that this person is impeccably dressed. They're very well put together. They pay attention to details. I'm also getting this person smells nice. All right, and we see that despite this person maybe having, a jealous ex or other options around them or conflict, they really only have eyes for you, Scorpio. And that may come as a little bit of a shock and a surprise, because I kind of get this energy of like you feeling like maybe you're just friends, or you're just co-workers, or just keeping the relationship professional. All right, what else do we need to know about this person? Okay, so we see, this person, there may be a lot that this person wants to tell you. And I think it comes easily to communicate their feelings with you, but I also think this person keeps a lot to themselves as well. I also feel this is somebody who prefers talking to you in person rather than, sending long text messages and things like that. Yeah, we see pathway coming through. So I feel like this person, may not be seeing completely a way forward because of their energy being scattered, because of this jealous ex possibly. They may not have been planning on falling in love with you or meeting you or dating at this point in time. Okay. But I do think that they're just going to go with it, and we see courtship. Yeah, but this person definitely wants to date you, definitely feels like, you're someone that, is in their life for a reason. I also think that this person is really romantic, Scorpio. And again, that may be something that comes as a surprise to you. Because of their energy when you meet them, because they're being pulled in a lot of different directions. So you might not, readily see that. So it feels like there's so much more to this person than meets the eye. And, remember, Spirit has a funny way of sending us soulmates exactly when we need them. And it kind of feels like you kind of feel like a lifeline to this person. All right, so we see that this person may have a severe allergy. Okay, so that could be, to medicine, that could be to food, it could be allergy season, it could be to bees. Now, remember these really specific messages, Scorpio, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, and we see that this person grew up in a better than average household. We also see that this is someone you haven't been romantically involved with before. Now, this card says your first kiss will be within 1 year from now. Now, I know a lot of times in the comments I get people saying it's going to take a year. No, it just is more of an indication that you haven't been romantic with this person, and the timing in which that starts or that happens is going to be different for each and every one of you. All right, and we also see your paths will cross when a holiday is in season or some type of celebration. All right, now with the Page of Swords, Scorpio, I definitely feel like this is somebody who's a secret admirer. I kind of get like, I don't know if you start off as coworkers or friends or neighbors. You may not realize how into you they really are. Like, I think you recognize they enjoy talking to you and that you have a friendship here. But this person loves your mind. They love the way you think. And I also feel like they really feel like they can talk to you about anything. And, you know, they can talk to you about things that maybe they can't talk to with other people. All right, we see the Lovers card, Gemini energy. So you may or may not have this in your chart, but this person is very physically attracted to you. I also think this person sees you as somebody who just complements them beautifully. And I'm definitely getting past life soulmate vibes here. But I feel like with the Lovers card, this person feels like you, like you're the one for them, right? And we see the Eight of Pentacles. So it does feel like, Scorpio, this person is somewhere that you go back to frequently. The Eight of Pentacles could be work, it could be school, it could be the gym, it could be your neighborhood. You know, somebody here may enjoy gardening. You know, I'm seeing somebody here watering their plants or taking care of their little herb garden. That could be you, it could be them. But this person sees you as hardworking. They see you as solid. They see you as dedicated. And again, you both, I feel like both of you lead a healthy lifestyle. All right. Now, some of my Scorpios, the Five of Cups, you might be a little bit worried here about this person having unfinished business, or maybe you even know their ex, or you know about that situation with their ex. So you might, I kind of get like a little bit of a pessimistic vibe here, like that, you know, you're not sure that this is really a connection that you should invest in because of, you know, their baggage or what they're going through. And some of my Scorpios, you may be going through something as well. Like, you could have unfinished business, you could be healing from something, or, you know, you meet this person after a period of, you know, being a bit disappointed. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What do they notice about my Scorpios, or really love about my Scorpios? So the hedonist, all right, so inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates the beauty in yourself. So Scorpio, this person knows that you really know how to not only enjoy yourself, but you enjoy the finer things in life. So I'm wondering if you both are foodies, or you both enjoy like live music, cultural events, good food, good wine, good lovemaking. I'm also seeing too that you both might be very like interested in plants. Like you could both, you know, you could connect over that, you know, like you both enjoy gardening, or you really love house plants, or you love being out in nature. All right. And Scorpio, they see you as incredibly sexy here with the femme fatale archetype. So highlights the erotic energy of the feminine and opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So this to me is just telling me that they have some very wild thoughts about you, Scorpio. I definitely think that they fantasize about you. And again, this might be something that comes as a bit of a surprise, but they also see that, you know, you two together could be, you know, it could be magic. It's definitely going to be steamy. But I kind of feel like you're not seeing that. You know, you might not see that at first. The King of Swords tells me that, again, because I think what you pick up on first is this intellectual connection. There's truth and honesty. So I see two people who are really able to talk about anything with one another, to be very open and very raw with one another. Okay. And we see that this connection unfolds according to emotional readiness. So patience allows alignment to deepen. Okay. We see mutual recognition. So this connection holds the potential for shared awareness and understanding. So again, this is like you two really sharing with each other, really being authentic with each other. And despite this person's really steamy thoughts about you, Scorpio, there's something, you know, deeper than that. You know, there's something about vulnerability here between the two of you, and emotional safety. Yeah, this makes total sense. This connection supports softness, trust, and nervous system ease. It deepens where you feel safe to be fully yourself. And I think they feel exactly the same way about you, Scorpio. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here? All right, so we see a perfect match. All right, so you complete each other in the most harmonious ways. Oh, they're definitely seeing that with the Lovers card. And I think you come to see that quite quickly as well. Double confirmation of life partner here. All right, so your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. All right, and disguise. Yeah, so interesting. And like I said, I think this comes as a surprise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. So I think there's initially, you're not so sure what this relationship is or if this is even going to be something romantic, but wow, it certainly will be. All right, and we see forgiveness. So allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. So this is going to be a very healing connection. This is going to be a connection where you two, again, can be open with each other. There's this mutual recognition of what, not only what you bring to the table, but what you two have been through. And the purpose of this connection really is to heal and release karma. So I feel like you're going to see why all other connections here, Scorpio, didn't work out for you. All right, we see that this is unfolding in the coming months, and we see the month of July, which is the month in which I'm doing this reading. So Scorpio, this feels quite powerful. And, you know, I'm happy for you because I also feel like it comes at a time probably when you need it the most. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.